Hey guys, welcome to Any Last Words. I'm your host, Joe. If you're new here, thanks for joining. Make sure you hit that like, share, follow, subscribe button wherever you're at. And if you're not, welcome back. Appreciate it. Um, sorry, I'm a little tired today. It's like been a weird day, period. And it's been kind of rainy and gloomy the past couple of days too, so I think that's not really helping much with it. Anywho's, tonight I'm going to be talking about actors who claim to have been cursed after filming a horror movie. So we'll get into that shortly. Real quick announcement. Um, I have in the description below the link for my indie horror film that I am currently in the process of putting together called Lore. It's based off of Icelandic folklore. And like I say every time, the best way I can describe it is basically think Krampus, but not Krampus. It's got a lot of, child eating witchery in there. These little gnome troll Santa Claus guys that just cause all kind of mischief and evil cats. So, if you guys are interested, go ahead and click the link in the description below and go over to my fundraiser page. You can see that there's perks depending on, if you want to donate to a certain bracket, or you can just donate whatever. It doesn't matter. Or if you guys wouldn't mind, just go ahead and share it because any little thing helps, especially in indie horror. So yeah, just wanted to throw that in there real quick. And real quick also, I have a sponsor this month, and my sponsor is Creepy Cosmetics. I'm actually wearing the makeup today. They got the eyeshadow going. I was super excited to use it. The colors are so pretty and vibrant and very well pigmented. And ooh, I made it. I'm watching myself through the camera. But yeah, check out Creepy Cosmetics. Highly recommend it. Animal cruelty free. Yeah, so I'm gonna be posting more photos throughout the week of the different colors that I try. I love the palette so much. Um, so yeah. And what else I got going on this week? God, I got so much. Oh, Shockfest Hollywood is going to be Friday the 13th, I might add. Yeah, with guest of honor is going to be Rob Zombie. There's some talk of Zach Baggins from Ghost Adventures. Trying to think. There's been quite a few names associated with this film festival. Elvira announced some of the winners for various things going on the film side of the convention. Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a board game going on with it. Let's see. Oh, it's going to be this Friday, matter of fact. So you guys check that out as well. I try to post every time they post. I try to share it on the page so that if you guys are following with it, it's just easier because it's there. Yeah. So I guess we're going to get on with the show because I talk really fast. So I just blew through that shit. Maybe cut back on coffee. Just a little bit. Never. Okay, let's see. Okay, so tonight, yes, Elvira. I love Elvira. I don't know if she's going to be there, though. I don't know. I'm supposed to have a booth there, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to go or not. It kind of depends. We've kind of had a switch up in our house this past week, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. I hope I get to go and pursue. Richard's busting on in like the Kool-Aid man. How you doing, Richard? Thank you for joining as well, and thank you for being an awesome supporter of Any Last Words. It is so much appreciated, and for being a supporter of my very, very tiny indie horror film lore. I appreciate everything from everybody. But yeah, okay. So apparently some actors have been cursed or feel like they've been cursed after doing certain horror movies. And not just actors, just a couple other people too that have been associated with these films. The first one I'm going to talk about, excuse me, is Amityville Horror. Now, this one I kind of felt might have just been coincidental, but we'll see. I guess he was kind of hesitant about taking the role, period, because it wasn't a finished script at the time. and he wasn't really excited about doing a haunted house movie. He thought they were hokey, as he would say. Um, and hey, Fabrizio, thanks for joining. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Curse actors exactly like Poltergeist, Omen, and a Took. Yeah. Feel like I'm cursed for just. We all are. We all are, Richard. But yeah, so yeah, he felt that like a haunted house was just gonna be real hokey. So somebody kind of nudged him in the direction of, hey, why don't you just read the novel? So he read the novel and he was just like really into it. And he said that one night while he was, I guess it was like really late into like the evening, early morning kind of deal. And he normally hangs his pants on the doorknob in his room. And when he was kind of in the middle of this really good, scary part of the book, his pants fell down. And I guess that kind of made him some kind of believer in the paranormal. I say it's kind of, it could have been easily coincidental. Maybe you didn't hang it all the way up there and they finally just gave. And Amityville Horror, the book, I'm sure it's all scary. So you could have been at any point in the book. I'm being a dick about it, but but seriously though, this one when I read it, I was like, this, I'll include it. I'll include it just to include it. But I don't feel that he was haunted. I don't know, or cursed, whatever. I don't know. So I call bullshit on that. Anyway, moving on. The Exorcist. Holy crap! Like I knew there was some stuff with The Exorcist. But there was some weird ass shit with The Exorcist, and apparently, um, Linda Blair doesn't even really like to talk about her experience with The Exorcist because of so much that went on. Like I don't blame her, and I don't think I got everything, but I did get a good chunk, I believe. Okay, let's see. It's hokey, the hokey pokey, but it turns its. Shut up, Richard. I love it. Hey, Nick, thanks for joining. Um, Live is always being wonky for me. Oh, I'm sorry. Hopefully, it's not my end because I'm not very tech savvy. So, I've got permanent peroxide damage to the brain. So, but I have good intentions, so hopefully it's not my end. So, and hopefully it works out for you and gets better. But thank you for joining. Um, Sorry. Anyway, The Exorcist. Yeah, there was a lot of really weird crap with that movie. Not just the fact that like when people went and saw it, it was so different and so graphic at the time. Like nobody had seen anything like that. It had traumatized a lot of people. Like people got PTSD. They were vomiting in the theater. They were passing out. And one lady actually claimed that the movie caused her to have a miscarriage, which was kind of, it wasn't the first thing, but I want to say it was like towards one of the last kind of things that had happened with the Omen movie. Um, Other things that happened more on set, there were a lot of injuries. Linda Blair, I guess she had her, I want to say another person had got um, long-term back injuries while doing the film. Also, there was a male actor in there that played a nurse. And I guess right before, was it before? Yeah, right before the film was like actually released, um, the guy had went and he murdered a reporter. And then right after he did it, he ran and he confessed to the police about it. But he didn't have a motive to why he murdered the reporter. So it's kind of weird. I kind of do want to go and look in on that more. Because right now it's just I just wanted to do the facts or quote unquote facts, if you will, just to throw out and then go back later and maybe do another show on some of these things, see what's really going down. Let's see, what's this say? Shudder has a series about cursed films. Very interesting. Ooh, let me know. You know what I want to say? Was it Hulu or Netflix? Or was it just Shudder? Just let me know. Because I think it was at the beginning of the summer. Somebody told me about a series of cursed films that you can watch. And I never got around to it. Let's see. That's how they. Ooh, what's a you know what? I'm not gonna go there. I'm just gonna move on. So, anyway, back to The Exorcist. Yeah, I guess there was like also like a random like a fire that had happened on set, and it burned down and damaged most everything, not everything, but most everything except for Reagan's room, the Linda Blair's character, which was very, very, very strange. I will say that. Um, yeah, I know there's some other things. That's all I could get. I didn't want to get too far with a lot of these. And then I got to the Omen and I fucked up. Because the Omen, holy crap, like I really had to stop myself because the Omen had so much going on with it. I might make this a show. Maybe I'll do it for the Twitch Tuesday tomorrow night. And just talk about the Omen or something. For those of you who aren't aware, I am also on Twitch and I try to do a single night show on Twitch. Although I think the past couple of weeks I've just been doing it on all of them again, just to include everybody, if you will. So, but yeah, you guys check me out on Twitch also. Okay, so Shudder has the Cursed film series. Okay, maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I'm just tripping. But I'll check it out for sure. I'm gonna write it down actually. Because I forget stuff. Okay. So yeah, The Omen, like I said, I had to stop myself because there was so much stuff on The Omen. So like I said, I might just do that for the show tomorrow night. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Gregory Peck, who was one of the lead characters in The Omen, the protagonist character, I forget the name, but he was scheduled to be on a flight, and for some reason he had canceled it. Kind of like a last minute deal. And the same day, the plane crashed, and everybody in the plane died. On top of the plane landed on top of a car, and in the car had members of the pilot's family, and they all died too. That's fucking crazy. I get, what was his name? Robert Munger. I don't know if that's the director or the writer or whomever. I've only seen The Exorcist like maybe twice in my whole life. Like it's a crazy ass movie, but I have seen it a couple times. Anyway, Robert Munger, he was like a born again Christian kind of guy, and he had even mentioned like before the film was being made that um this is a movie that has a lot of dark and deep satanic elements to it. So this kind of energy is going to be welcomed, basically. And then, boom, all this shit started happening. There's way more. I'll get to it. There's way more, but I wanted to throw that in there before I got too deep. So I'll have to look it up. But whomever this guy was associated with the film, I don't remember if he was like the writer or director. Anyway, he had stated that before. So this guy like go get with like some Satan worshiper guy, and maybe they did like a little hoodoo voodoo spell or some shit, and like basically all this weird shit had to happen in order for this film to be like one of the greatest films ever. I digress. Anyway, so plane crashed, everybody died in it. Plane also landed on top of a car that had the pilot's family in the fucking car, everybody died. Gregory Peck moves on. So he was on a flight sometime a little bit later. He was on a flight to go to England to film some more of The Omen, and it actually got struck by lightning. No one died, no one was hurt, but okay, it got struck by lightning. Then, let me check this guy's name. Oh, okay, yeah. Then one of the writers for The Omen, David Schultzer, he took a plane 2 days later to meet Gregory Peck in England, and his plane was struck by lightning. Are you fucking serious? I would just be like, you know what? Like, I need to go to church. I need to be blessed. I need to have a fucking sage smudge stick shoved up my ass. And I need to not have any more part of this film because I'm going to die and probably go to hell. Like, I would stop that point. And there's too much plane shit. Plane crashes are not that common. They're not that common. You're more likely to die crossing the street or in a car than you are a plane. And that happened 3 times, 3 different accidents. That's crazy, right? Shit. Yeah, moral of the story, avoid Gregory Peck. Yes. I haven't seen Donnie Darko in forever. Oh, I used to have such crush on Jake Gyllenhaal when I was a teenager. Oh, okay. Anyway, moving on from Bubble Boy. But yeah, yeah, this one was crazy too. I, Again, I guess avoid Gregory Peck, right? So him and a couple of other people, um, where they were supposed to go dining one evening. And right before they arrived, the building that they were supposed to be in was destroyed in a violent bombing. Or, no, violent explosion. I'm sorry, not a bombing. Let me be more clear. So, yeah, I don't, how do you do that? Like, that almost makes me think maybe they were in on some shit too. Like maybe I don't want to say the words because I'm like so scared that I'm gonna get censored or they're gonna ding me for something. But I almost feel like maybe this was like an Illuminati pack or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody's got to get sacrificed for this shit. And then somebody keeps trying to fucking play Final Destination. They're like trying to dodge their fate, and it's like, no, we're gonna kill you. So, oh, lightning happens with religious movies. Oh, hey, Charles. How you doing, buddy? Okay, lightning happens with religious movies. Jim Caviezel was struck by lightning. Yeah, I saw that too. I saw a little bit of how the Passion of the Christ had not necessarily like a curse, but there was just a lot of weird shit that was happening on the set and to Jim Caviezel and all that other stuff. So yeah, maybe we shouldn't do like spiritually oriented movies. Maybe we're releasing more in the world every time we do one. That's how Satan's gonna come back. Hey Migs, you get to enjoy my ranting. But yeah, so like I said, I had to stop myself with the Omen because there was just so much. You know, I probably am. I will for sure. I'm gonna do the Omen tomorrow night. I'm gonna collect the rest of the facts on it. So you guys might hear this first part again tomorrow, but it'll lead into a lot more. Um, Holy crap! Because yeah, it kept going. I mean, I could keep going too, but it's not about the Omen tonight. It's not all about the Omen. I feel like I'm gonna have to sage my house after this episode now. Can you guys light a candle for me or something? Pray to your Jeebus. Oh, another one. You know what? I hate this name because I can't pronounce it because she has a first and a last name, and they both sound like cheese, like expensive cheese. Vera Farmiga. I don't know. It sounds like cheese. It all sounds like a fancy cheese. But anyway, during The Conjuring, I guess there was stuff that happened to her and Patrick. What's his name? Williamson, Wilson, whatever. The guy that played Ed Warren. I guess there was some weird stuff that happened with her too. She'd opened her laptop one night and there was 3 slash marks across the screen when she'd come back from filming one night, and then there was I want to say it was the same night or maybe the next night. She woke up and she had like the same 3 scratch marks on the inside of her thigh. And she had even said, like, this wasn't like I scratched myself, like I was itchy and scratched myself. This was just 3 clear, distinct scratch lines that just went down my leg, and they were just like the ones on my computer. Um, which I thought was interesting. And also, I guess the family, not Ed and Lorraine Warren, but the family in that movie that it's based off of, I guess the wife had come back to visit the set during the filming. And when she had returned home, she claimed that something had violently pushed her, like something that wasn't there had pushed her. So that was kind of weird too. There was some stuff that happened with Patrick too, but I couldn't quite remember what it was. His was seemed a little coincidental as well. Sometimes I think that maybe these, like, if you don't take a photo, it never happened kind of deal, especially anymore. So, I mean, unless she has photos and then she documented it as it was happening, I don't know. I'm gonna kind of half chalk it up to maybe she was trying to hype up the film a little bit. Because sorry, not sorry, I didn't really care for the Conjuring movies. There, I said it. Eh. Vera Farmiga. Yeah, I can't pronounce her name. Is it Farmiga? Farmiga? I don't know. Hey, Danny Dan. Danny Dan the man. Thanks for joining, buddy. Yeah, I don't know. You guys, I don't know how to pronounce her name. That's how you spell it, but I don't know how to say it. I don't know. She doesn't care anyway. But yeah, lots of crazy stuff. Lots of crazy stuff. So, like I said, I don't know. Some of these that I was reading about and watching about, like I said, I kind of feel like they might be just adding little spices here and there just to make the movie seem more interesting. Maybe hype it up a little bit. I don't know. Kind of like with the paranormal investigation movies. Is that what they're called? No, the paranormal activity movies. Like those and Blair Witch, how they kind of pushed them out there as, oh, these are documentaries. This is real footage that was found. And they kind of, fibbed it a little bit to make it seem more interesting. Although I did like Blair Witch was all right. I've probably said this like a million times already. I know I did at the beginning of starting this whole show. Because coincidentally, I had to bring up the Blair Witch. But if you guys check out Film Theory on YouTube, it's a channel. He's pretty entertaining. He's pretty funny. I do enjoy a lot of his videos. Not sponsored, by the way. He has no clue who the fuck I am. But he did one on the Blair Witch. And holy crap, that blew my mind. I highly recommend that you guys go and check it out. Like I said, it's Film Theory and it's the Blair Witch. Check it out. You'll love it, I promise. Let's see. Richard Patrick is directing the next Insidious or maybe the next Conjuring. I don't know who's directing something. You know what? I did like the Insidious movies. Oh shit. Well, because I don't normally jump when I see horror movies. Normally it's the person I go with is the one that's gonna end up jumping. Because I can kind of tell something's gonna. I'm not gonna lie. Like 95% of the time, I don't jump. I do jump on very rare occasions, and then I'm like, I like this movie because it made me jump. But normally it's the person that goes with me, and I end up laughing at them when they're like scared and jumping and shit. I don't know why, but people's reactions just crack me up. But yeah, I saw the Insidious movies in the theater, and that one where like he's sitting at the table, and the red demon with like the yellow eyes like pops out from behind him. Holy shit, that scared the crap out of me, and I loved it so much. And I'm like, I want more movies to be like that. And that thing freaking, I see that thing in my dreams every once in a while too, because I'm sorry, that's like one of the most badass little demon things I've seen in a long time. I really enjoyed the Insidious movies. Let's see, anticipating any weirdness on the set of Lore. Yeah, me. I'm definitely anticipating. I'm getting nervous just because I'm always nervous, if you guys can't tell. But I've got some more stuff going on with it. Let's see. I'm kind of designing the little creatures, the little trolls, if you will. Trolls, demon guys, Santa Clauses. I don't know. They're kind of described differently in different tales, different stories. So that's the best way I can describe them is little elf troll demon Santas. I don't know. They're mischievous. And I'm just going to go with a gnome. I think I'm just going to go with a gnome look. So it's kind of Icelandic looking, I guess. We'll go with that. Insidious lost me. Let's see. Oops. The red lipstick demon is the name of the demon. Is it really? Oh. I'll have to look that up. Cool. Insidious lost me when they went to the demon's house and dude's just chilling. Oh, yeah. Christmas elves. Not quite elves. Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with evil gnomes. I'll just break it down to an evil gnome. I don't know. Because in some stories, because the character, I posted about it a couple of days ago, I think, or it's kind of explaining to people um, what the whole origins and traditions are, basically, as far as that goes. And it's what I've used um, to base my anthology off of. So if you read it, you'll kind of get an idea of what the creatures and the stories might be about, but it's going to be modern times, so there are some adjustments to some things. And there's some twists too, especially with the cat, the Yule cat. There are some twists with that. Um, yeah, and I'm excited. So, spoiler, there's going to be CGI in the movie. I know I've said before, I'm not a CGI person unless it's necessary. I am more of a practical person, but for what I've got going on, this is not going to be good for practical. So I've actually enlisted a qualified CGI person to help with the film. So, what does it say? Gnomes, trolls, elves, nettletons, ogres. Check, check, and check. But yeah, so if you guys are interested, like I said at the beginning of the show, I'm going to wrap it up here soon because we're kind of coming at time. But yeah, like I said at the beginning of the video, the live stream, whatever. I'm still working on the funding for my new Christmas horror anthology called Lore that is based off of Icelandic traditions and folklore. And if you're not familiar with it, you should, because it's way cooler sounding than our Christmas is. And in a sense, a little more terrifying. Like, we really softened up on Christmas. We really did. I guess maybe because we stole it from everyone else. Well, we sold everything from everyone. So, um, it might only 3D Mario though. I want to play Mario Kart. I love Mario Kart. But yeah, so their Christmases are way cooler than ours. That's why they got Krampus. Well, Icelandic people don't have Krampus. It's German people. German? I want to say it's German. It's not us. We stole it like everything else. But yeah, Icelandic. Their traditions are witches and evil cats and little evil gnomes. I'm just gonna start calling them gnomes. They're just evil gnomes. We'll go with that. So, and cannibalism. Well, would it be cannibalism? I don't think it'd be cannibalism. If she's a witch and she eats children, is that still cannibalism? I don't know. You guys tell me. But yeah. Okay, guys. Coming up on time. You guys join me tomorrow night. I really think I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Omen tomorrow night. So we'll dig a little deeper in there and we'll get some more facts, some more stories, and just some fucking craziness that went on with that movie. And I would like to thank everybody who has been helping with the film, and I'd also like to thank all of my Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. I'm kind of backing up a little bit from Facebook just because of the restrictions they've been putting on people. They've been doing it for really silly things, and right now it's basically if you lose one page, you might lose your page as well. So I'm trying to be careful. That's why I don't do Music Mondays anymore, because I have friends that they have personal music and they can't even share their personal music right now. So I'm very hesitant. But with that said, I am putting more free content on my Patreon page. The description is in the link below as well. If you guys are interested in becoming a supporter on Patreon, there are, like, I think the lowest tier is like $3. I think the highest tier is like $15. But yeah, and as I go more into Patreon, I'm gonna start putting more and more until eventually I kind of blend out of whatever social media platform is just not cool to be on anymore. And I don't mean in consensus wise not cool, but I mean I'm so constricted that I can't freely do my show. So yeah, like I said, the description is in the link below, as well as my funding and also my sponsor of the month, Creepy Cosmetics. If you got a cheeky out there that you'd like to buy some makeup for, or a bath bomb, or if you'd like to get a bath bomb or some makeup for yourself, guys, There's a bunch on there. I can't wait to use this one. This one. My Never Sleep Again one. It's my Freddy Krueger one. It's green apple. And I love it because it doesn't smell like green apple candy. It smells like a fresh green apple, like when you cut into it, but with some sweetness to it. I'm excited. And there's another one too I might be doing as a giveaway soon. So you guys stay tuned. But yeah, love you guys' faces so much. Which having some snacks, yeah. Oh, sorry, I got a couple questions real quick. That's dope, Richard. Dallas has a Krampus celebration. We're gonna have to get a Gryla celebration for Lore. Do I have a favorite Christmas horror movie? Ooh, that's a good. You know what? I guess I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite one right now. I know my new favorite Thanksgiving one is Thanksgiving. So, and if you haven't seen that one, check it out. Filmorize is an app on the Roku channel or the Roku, whatever that thing is, where you get the channels. I don't know. I'm old. I don't know how this computer works. There's channels on there called Filmrise, and there's all kinds of movies you guys can check out. There's true crime, there's horror, there's science fiction, there's documentary. Not sponsored. I'm just really excited about it because I love all those things. But yes, yeah. So thank you guys for joining me. I will see you guys tomorrow night when we just go ahead. We're just gonna go over the Almond movie and all the crazy bullshit that went on with that. So until then, I hope you guys have a nice evening and a great day tomorrow. See you later, you creepy bastards.